Great and wonderful Nigerians, you're welcome to your darling station, The Living TV. Back again today with your favorite program, Issues of the Moment. In today's Issues of the Moment, we'll be looking at three major topics. One, Wike contributed to APC's success, says Omahi. And the PDP national chairman suspended. Nigerian women protest half naked. These and many more will be coming your way. Today, I have your analyst who is going to do justice to these topics today. He's a man of many paths, not just a practicing lawyer, he's also a security consultant, and that is Barrister Chukwu Emeka Nwagu.
Moderator, good day, viewers.
The remodeled community secondary school, Okoronodo, in the Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State, Governor Umahi of Ebonyi State said there is no way APC can talk about their success in the elections, just concluded elections, without mentioning Wike. He also urged the president-elect. He's making this very open. Council, is that not anti-party? APC is different, and as we speak, Wike said he's still in PDP.
Yes, what Wike did not come as a surprise to many people, especially within PDP and APC, or let me even say within the political circles, because Wike kept shouting that unless his conditions were met and satisfied, that PDP should kiss the presidential seat goodbye. Not only did he say so, he actually went ahead to take concrete steps to ensure that he pulled PDP down. He began by recruiting 4 other governors to himself, and they now went by the tag G5. They were even almost going to recruit Governor Mahi, if you remember, because at the time he applied to join them so that they would be G6.
Yes, I mentioned it.
Just that he is not a member of the PDP, because the governors in question were all PDP members. He continued after the recruitment, taking positive concrete steps to ensure that PDP was weakened from within, internally. It's like a virus in a host organism that from within ate up the defenses of the host, such that by the time some other invaders came along, there was just nothing much that could be done. He ensured that even in his state, he didn't just leave elections to chance. He took steps to ensure that PDP lost in his state. Even during the campaigns, he prevented PDP, took steps to prevent PDP from campaigning effectively in his state, attacking the campaign council building, and physically preventing PDP from doing their rallies and campaigns. So what Omahi said is just stating the obvious, for the record probably, but it's something that Wike himself didn't hide. He never pretended about it.
Well, if you are listening to news today, you know he denied, even it was also in part of the newspaper commentary this morning, that he never worked against Obi, and this is not the first time he's saying that and denying the fact that he ever worked against Obi. He never said he never worked against PDP, but he said he never worked against Obi. Yeah. And then, with what has happened now, is this not anti-party?
Well, the definition of anti-party activity ordinarily is when you say things or contrary to the wishes and interest of the political party to which you belong, then that is when it is said to be anti-party. And if you go by that definition, clearly, Wike is guilty of anti-party activity.
Maybe because he have announced his dealings, his negative dealings with the PDP. That is why he's still in the party, because nobody has talked about, removing him or suspending him.
Good luck Jonathan exited office and Buhari came on board. PDP appeared to have gone into limbo. It was as if the shepherd was struck and the sheep scattered. Wike remained on board. Others were there, no doubt, but he kept funding the party structure, holding it together, ensuring that those things which keep the political party busy and active and alive, that he continued to do them by organizing meetings. He kept on hosting meetings, and these meetings cost money in terms of logistics, accommodation, feeding, transport, plus the "thank you, please come again" envelope. He kept on doing it, and he has seen himself in a way as almost larger than PDP. And remember that membership of political parties stems from the word. So if your ward chairman, who is the GOC in the ward, is a lord in the ward, if your ward chairman does not suspend you, it will be very difficult, because there is no federal member of a political party. There is no local government member of a political party, not to talk of state member. Everything is at the ward level. So if Wike is able to hold his ward chairman, of course you and I know that he's able to do that. That's why he can tell you that nobody can suspend him. And he will say it. You can say that his ward chairman is squarely with him. In his ward, in his local government, and even in his state are almost 100% with him. So it's difficult to suspend him.
All right, that's the little we can take from that. Okay, let us look at this. Nigerian women protest half naked. As many Nigerians continue to expose their displeasure over the outcome of the 2023 presidential election, some angry women on Monday, the protesters who held placards with various inscriptions called on the U.S. government to place a visa ban. Will it in any way do anything in terms of democracy, not just about the democracy, even P2B's court who are in court? Will it have any effect?
Well, the judges who are manning the tribunals and the appellate courts are Nigerians. They are on social media. They read people's write-ups. They may not comment on the social media, but they read as judges and legal minds. It may not and pile up. Let me use something. It will now begin to have effect, and to ignore it becomes difficult. If you recall by the civil liberties and several like that, even Nadeko and all whatnot, a lot of people had to leave the country, and then we are fighting bows and arrows or with guns. But they were talking, they were writing the way he talks, and so on. So, yes, this isolated incident is not the first. There was one that happened before it in, I think, either Nasarawa or Taraba, one of the northern states. And I can tell you that it was that one that gave a cue to this Abuja one. And before you know it now, the thing is catching like wildfire. There are petitions online for people to sign for one thing or the other, all speaking out and condemning the conduct of the 2023 presidential election. So it will start from somewhere. It is growing. That is the way revolutions move. That is the way one little incident, look at the Arab Spring protests. It just started from somewhere. Somebody now set himself ablaze, and it continued. A lot of things now spiraled out of effect, out of hand there. So we pray that reason will prevail in Nigeria, that our own will not spiral out of what could be contained, and then that.
All right, our wonderful viewers, we're going to go on a very short break. When we come back, issues of the moment will continue, and then we are going to, I'm sure the lawyer, the barrister will help us to do more justice to these protesters. We'll be back. Don't go away.